Hey, it's Paul Macetta, and today I'm going to give you 3 tips to help you give somebody constructive criticism. So what is constructive criticism? It's when you need to criticize somebody, but not for the sake of criticizing them just to criticize them or make them feel stupid. It's because you legitimately want to see them improve whatever they're doing, or you want to give them feedback so that they can be a better version of themselves in the context of whatever it is that you are talking to them about. So the first thing is that you always want to focus on specific behaviors or actions rather than making it a personal attack. Now, I know that sometimes that can get tricky because if you're talking to somebody and it's about something that they did, it can feel personal. It can feel like you are attacking them as a person. And so you have to be able to separate the action itself and let them understand why the action wasn't appropriate, or the action wasn't right, or the action wasn't called for, or the behavior just might have been the wrong behavior to use in that context, environment, or circumstance, rather than just making it about them. The second thing that you want to do is you want to use I statements. In other words, you want to let people know that you understand where they're coming from, and that maybe, if this is true, I mean, don't lie about it, but if you've been in a similar position to them before and you made a similar mistake, you can use a lot of I statements and saying, look, I've been in that position. There were times I would have done the same thing. I made this mistake before. I thought that was the way to do it before as well, but here's what I learned. And that's another little bonus for you, is when you can give somebody a new piece of information that they didn't have prior to doing whatever it is that they did, they can use that new bit of information as a way to justify why they did what they did. And so one of the biggest things that people have a problem with is they will fight back because they feel like, again, you're personally attacking them, and they just don't want to be personally attacked, right? Or they don't want to be wrong, right? So sometimes people will defend the belief even if they know that the belief really isn't logical or doesn't make sense, but it's their belief, and so they want to protect it. But if you can give them a reason, a legitimate reason to get them off the hook, to reframe that belief or to change that belief by introducing something that they didn't know about, now it takes them out of the equation, where they're not stupid, they're not the one that missed the mark, they just weren't given enough data or enough information to do the right thing or to do the appropriate thing. So it takes them off the hook and gets them out of the situation. And then the last thing you want to do is you want to have a solution for the person, right? Because otherwise you're just criticizing them just to criticize them. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen people unload on somebody, telling them what they did wrong, what they could have done better, where the misstep was, where they screwed up, where they messed this up, how they effed up a long time ago when they did this, this, and this. And the person's like, man, thanks for letting me know that. That's really eye-opening. So what do you think I could do? Or what do you think I should do? Or what do you think I could have done? And the other person's like, I don't know. And that's just useless. That doesn't benefit anybody, because now all you're doing is tearing somebody apart for the sake of hearing yourself talk. And again, that doesn't benefit anybody, because now, again, that's not constructive criticism. That's just criticism. So again, follow those 3 tips anytime you need to give somebody constructive criticism. I can promise you it'll probably turn out better than if you didn't. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, leave me a comment. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you get updated when I release more videos like this.